Hello. As per usual, let me get all my stuff and things sorted out. Get the linky link, put it in the place, do all the stuff. Hey, I got points for playing games. Woot woot, hooray, huzzah, and stuff. Just started swimming. Sand, so Joe knows, and put everything up and stuff. Hello, Rabbit, what are you doing? Yeah, that's what I thought. Any McHoozles. Hello. Howdy, howdy, everyone's. You might be like, where the heck are you? And what the heck are you doing? And what is that monstrosity? And many, many more questions. This is Spawn. If you watched the latest video, then you might recognize that bridge, that area, the train tracks there. And, well, this was supposed to be like this episode, all of this stuff here. That's looking really good now. I'm really happy with how that's looking. Anyway, yeah, you recognize some of this stuff and be like, oh, this was what we were supposed to do in the next video, and why is it already done? Especially because there's not been a video and now there's spoilers or something. Yeah, we're just going to pretend that I'm someone who does actually do making videos and doesn't just sometimes build stuff and then realize, wait, I should have recorded that. And then it's too late because I've already built the thing. Hello, Tanya. Are you happy? I'm streaming. You gonna not yell at me now? Tanya does not yell at me. I just, am very conscious of the fact that I haven't streamed for like 3 weeks. So. Anyway, plan today is just to continue working on all this stuff. It's a funbo. Good lord. Funbo? Where have you been? Hello, unknown. I cannot believe my eyes. That's a wild funbo in chat. Jeez. It's been forever, dude. But yeah, we're just gonna go around. And it's gonna go all the way over there. But we're ignoring that section because I have to rip out those mountains first. So we're just gonna focus on this area. And just mostly place sand and place terracotta on top of other terracotta. And yeah, it'd be fun. Maybe. Yes, I am still alive. Well, honestly, I wouldn't have known before. It's crazy, I know. Oh. Like, my goodness. We should do stuff. We've got, all our plans that we've planned and never done. It's sad. We gotta actually get on those plans. Why am I talking in a random accent? Why do I do that? I don't know. Tanya would make note of that. Hey, Bean. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I still need to edit all my 5 lives footage. That's the thing I definitely haven't been procrastinating on doing. I would never procrastinate. That's not a thing I would do. That's silly. Why would you suggest I would procrastinate? What an absurd notion. We're going to leave the sand kind of bundled up there, although this area looks weird. Oh yes, the planned plans. Of which we have many planned plans. Doing well. Glad to hear it. Looking forward to our next 5 live session. Where we can whole shenaniganry again. Yeah, I procrastinated that and just uploaded Just about the entire recording. Yeah. I could do that, but I know I did not feel like I was doing very much of note during the vast majority of the session. Procrastinating life right now? I'm definitely not doing that. I don't have homework that needs to be done right now. Everything is fine. Everything is absolutely fine. I mean, to be fair, even if I wasn't streaming, I would be sitting here playing this and listening to Thomas the Tank Engine. Because that's what my life has become recently. It's random Thomas the Tank Engine binges. So it's not my imagination. You do make random accents sometimes. Yes! I've told you that. But you kept asking if I was doing a particular accent. And I was like, no, it just happens. Like, I can't control it. It literally, I'll just start talking differently. I don't know. Need help? I'm very willing to help with cure my boredom. Hello there, sir. Hey, Funbo. It's Boatman. I would not say no to help. Oh, I need to sleep. I didn't think about that. I wouldn't be adverse to help if you can find ways to help. I don't really know. I'm just placing blocks pretty much right now. The random accents are most of the time. I don't know what you're talking about. I never talk in random accents. That's absurd. It's absolutely, completely absurd. That one was on purpose. Yes, shut up. It was for the joke. It was a bad joke. Shut up. It's just a different personality or character in your mind. It is. Like, I've told many people that, like, if I was to get diagnosed with something, it'd probably be some kind of personality disorder. Just because I do that just as I go about. I just realized I pulled an ex-hunter by killing him. Oops. Oops. Definitely not me. I didn't do it. It was definitely... I'm innocent. I would never have done such a thing. Yeah. I mean, like I've told Tanya, it's partially because I want to be a voice actor, and so I like try to talk in different accents at different times. But then there's also just like times like right there that I was literally just talking and then noticed halfway through that I was talking differently, and I was like, where did this come from? It happens too when I'm like trying to record, and it's really frustrating because I'm like, I want to sound like me when I'm recording. And then I start talking like something different. It's weird. Oh, hey, it's an unknown. I'm going to need white terracotta. Does I has white terracotta is the question. We shall howdy, even though I assume he's hopping on to help out. Because we're polite like that. Being polite, expert level 99, saying hello to people when they log in. How long do I have? Also, can I eat, please? Ah! My gosh. If only eating in Minecraft was as simple as eating in real life, you know? You could just eat your food and be done with it. But no, you have to eat it 5 times. I'm not a cow. How do I want to flatten this out? Let's flatten this down to like so. Yes. Yes. Expert level 99. Placing sands down. sands. Shush. That's not what I said. Yeesh. I feel like I want this next layer to come out further. Because it feels a little too stacked right here. Let's do something like this. Especially because this next layer I could do at this level instead of digging it out below. Yes. Yes. Beautiful, yes. It's a work of art. Don't we all love works of art? Why are you talking like a 2-year-old? Shush. That was definitely an 8-year-old, not a 2-year-old. How dare you? Get your ages right. There we go. Oops. Thank you, lag. I wanted to break that block. I'm gonna dip now. I'll talk to you later. All right. You know, with there being plans and all. Yeah, you better talk to me later. I wanna do the planned plans and all. We gotta do stuff. I've also got many exciting. Is someone shooting at me? That's what I thought. I've also got many things to tell you about that are very exciting, fun ideas. But have a good rest of your time, day, with whatever you're doing. And yes. Hello, Carrot Man. uh, so I don't actually know if you can hear me. If you're listening to the stream still, or if... Because if you can't, then I'll talk in... Then I'll obviously type in chat, but it'd be easier if you could. But I have no clue. Basically, I'm just... There's sand. There's red sand and shulker boxes. I can go grab them. And I'm just replacing the sand with the red sand. Thank you. Please also have a good rest of your time. I shall. Hopefully. Unless I suddenly die or something. But I don't expect that to happen. That would be surprising. I agree. I quite agree. The big mountains I'm gonna remove entirely too. I'm gonna flatten out the whole area quite a bit more. But yeah, pretty much I'm just trying to terraform this area. So the shulkers are over here. I will bring them over. Just like terraforming, yeah, pretty much. I'm just trying to make this whole side fit the spawn area. Trying to make this an area that can be an extension, pretty much. All right. Let's bring these over to where they're going to be more useful. Like here. Like so. I should also probably have my bed over here. That'd be smart. Because then I could actually sleep when it becomes nighttime. There we go. It has been a wild few weeks, let me tell you. Been very busy with life. Very annoyed with having been very busy with life. Don't like being busy with life. Would rather play Minecraft all day, every day, 24/7. Well, would I want to play Minecraft that much? I mean, yes. Could I join VC because delay? Ah, yes. I can do that. Yes. Let me do so. Boopity boopity bop. I'm in VC3. Why it matters, I don't know. It's just what I did. So then you can hear me without delays. Huzzah. How big is the delay, just out of curiosity? Because it's YouTube set it up, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if there's a way I can change it, but I haven't fiddled with any settings. So as far as I know, it's purely YouTube's doing of how big the delay is. Oh, and I gotta go back to my OBS. Love the accents. Oh, thanks. I try my best. And most people say, oh my gosh, they're absolutely terrible, they are. And I'm like, that's very rude, how dare you? But it's a fun time. Except when all my accents decide to yell at me for doing things. Very rude they are. Very silly they are. Think they know better than I do. Which isn't saying much because I don't know anything, but you know. I can test since I'm AFK while doing some paperwork. If you wish to, that'd be cool. Because I've always known that there's stream delay. I've just never known how bad it is. Oh, you're extending this part out much more. Let's see. About 30 seconds. 45 seconds at least. Okay. Huh. This is interesting. So I know on Twitch you can change it, I think. I don't know how much it affects things. Like if you, I don't, because I know they have it. I know they have it where you can turn up the stream delay in Twitch for like if you're playing really competitive games to avoid stream sniping and stuff. But like, I have no clue. I think YouTube just automatically sets it and there's no way to change it really. Of course, I could be entirely mistaken on that. I have no clue. I don't know, mate. I just try to do things sometimes. I just place blocks in a video game. Oh, you're raising it another level. Fascinating. Delay is different on the different devices. Like my laptop and phone have different delay. Oh yeah, I've known that as well. Like that is the thing I have known. But I shall sleep. I want to be a stickler about this, but overall, because I don't have a lot of red sand, I'd prefer not placing red sand on top of red sand unless it's visible. Just because red sand is little more annoying to get. But that's why I'm just layering it 1 block thin on everything just because it's cheaper. Red sand doesn't cost money. Shut up. I think this whole outer bit here I'm going to delete. I'm going to widen up this whole cove in general. So that can stay. And then I got to figure out how to do this section. Like this whole mountain throws this whole place off of whack. Like this whole area here is out of whack because of this thing. Whole thing's got to go. And I've already used so many of my tools digging out this place. Deletus, Cletus. Dude, I've got more than 27 shulkers of it. Well, if you're talking about red sand, then, you know, you said that it wasn't for me and I wasn't allowed to have any of it. So I am being stingy and poor. So, there. You thought you were going to affect me by not giving me your stuff. Well, I'm turning it around. Ha ha. I'm also trying to think, like, if the wind was blowing around here, how would it blow it? I guess up. I guess we're kind of going for it's up against there. So this area. Yeah, the sand would be piled up. I'm just trying to think, like, of smooth. Because what we got going on that side is the wind's kind of been blowing in this direction. Right, because it's piled up in this direction. And this area is kind of wonky because it's not in that direction. It's in a different direction. You know? I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I'm not a terraformer. I don't know what I'm doing. Well, it's up to you. I don't need it anyway. Don't mind me. I'm just being a jerk. I will gladly take any red sand you offer. Being poor and lazy and all. Like this area, because I like the sand dropping up and down in different areas, so you can see more of the underside of this. Might need to pay Arcus 17 diamond blocks for 50 shulkers of redstone. Jeez. Jeez. Red sand. You're all good. You are all chill, my dude. My brain does that all the time. Like you wanted to say that word. Well, joke's on you. I wasn't programmed to. Get wrecked, idiot. I'm gonna put... Oops. I'm gonna put terracotta there. Did not mean to punch you. Oh. It was an accident. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do it. Yeah, I'll put terracotta underneath all the places that need terracotta. That looks weird. Let's resolve that issue. I think this whole bottom layer might need to come out some more. What do you think? I feel like this bottom section needs to swing out. Like this layer. I feel like it needs to pull out quite a bit. Something like that. Why are you removing the blocks it's gonna go on? Shut up. Because I'm going to put more blocks in there instead. Ha ha! Get wrecked. That's dumb. You're making yourself do extra work. If we just get more red sand. Yes, but shush. Do it how I want to do it. There's nothing you can say. Stop being mean. Oh my gosh. Stop launching rockets. Lag. I don't have rockets to waste on that. I am poor. I cannot afford to buy rockets. Well, get money. No. I refuse. You cannot make me. Not until I start taxing everyone anyway. I mean, what? Huh? I'm not doing that. I imagine your voice is being part of a puppet show now. You need Aki to make you a totem with a puppet. Have you watched because at least the high pitched one I can at least say where it's from, because it's supposed to be like the voice of the comments, and so it's whenever like the comments would say something or like pointing out something obvious, then Foxy would do that, talk in that kind of voice. And then I just kind of picked that up. And then because I've got issues, it became a way for me to make fun of myself. But yeah, that'd be pretty fun. Have a totem puppet. Oh, you moron. What are you doing that for? Hey. Hey. You just placed those blocks. Now you're removing them again. Oh my goodness. Get a load of this guy. So indecisive he is. That actually is a fact. Howdy to the rocket. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah. A couple of my voices. That one, the two biggest ones that I can think of like off the top of my head are definitely that one and mes French accent. Very heavily inspired from Foxy Notel. But those are the two biggest ones that I took from someone. All the other rest of my voices are pretty much just, I don't even know what the heck they are. They just exist. Why they exist, no one will ever know. Not even myself. Fascinating. Unknown seems like a more dedicated terraformer than I am. You're doing some things that I'm just like, that's like a really, really cool little detail there. I would never have thought of that. To be fair, that's how most of my time playing Minecraft goes. Someone else shows up and does it better, and I'm like, I wish I were like you. A whole extra layer up there. Fascinating. This mountain has got to go so I can see what I'm doing. I guess at least this area I can lay out. What all voices do I have? What's in my repertoire? Because I forget most of them half the time. I mean, I don't know if Tanya's here right now, but there is her favorite voice. And the problem is it's going to take 30 seconds for her to hear that. And so I can't give response for 30 seconds. Oh, whatever am I going to do? Complain about the 30 seconds. For 30 seconds. And then we'll see. Although it also, right, because it takes 30 seconds for her to hear it, and then it takes time to respond. What do you think, Tanya? I could introduce everyone to the wonders of that delightful voice. See, like right there, I did it again. That was slightly different from my normal voice. And like, I was just talking like normal and it just came out differently. Like, I don't know. Actually, there's two voices, right? Because there's the that voice. And then there's the other one that I was singing. Although I don't even know if I could do that voice again. That was pretty much a one at a time 3 a.m. singing voice. Spare them the suffering. It's not suffering. It's a delightful voice, though. You're just anti-voice. That's what you are. You're a voicist. I can't believe you, Tanya. Tanya has dealt with 3 a.m. me a decent bit. So she gets the absolute chaos. The absolute chaotic side of me. Are we going up? Because I was just going to tear this down and replace it. That was my plan. Yeah. Just like... dig through it. Not enough. Would you shush about my not staying up super late enough for you? I stay up. It's not good for me to stay up. Like, I know it's not. It's really bad for me when I stay up really late. It gives me problems. Why I do it so much, I don't know. Gotta admit, it's really difficult to work on this when in the back of my head I'm just playing like Thomas the Tank Engine music. It's distracting me. It's hard to talk. My mind's just like, go watch Thomas the Tank Engine. Why are you doing this? Everyone else is like, why the frick are you watching Thomas the Tank Engine, you weirdo? You're like 20 years old. Why everyone has voice cracks, I don't know, but you know, you guys do apparently. No, you should. Are you shushing me? I think this is a good call. We'll dip back here and work on this bit and then take it down the mountain. Good plan, great plan. Very glad you thought of it. Yeah, I guess I'll wind my way towards you. I guess you could say that staying up for me is really bad. Only if I have that attitude. Could have chucked that one at me too. Which would also be very rude. And I would be like, why are you using my own lines against me? How dare you? This is evil. E-V-I-L. far as I'll go because I don't want to get copyright struck, even though I don't make any money off of anything. Which is also why I can't start humming Thomas the Tank Engine. Even though I really want to. Anyway. Have you considered this area anymore, Tanya? Or do you still think it looks dumb and you don't like it? Because that's pretty much been your opinion every time you look at it. Oh my gosh, looks stupid. Tear it down. I like the fact that, like, I can hear you in my head being like, that's not what I say. That's not how I sound. I never said it looks bad. I don't know what your vision is. And I can't picture the unfinished project. Like I could just hear you saying that plain as day. Oh my gosh. I've spent way too much time in voice calls with you, and I can do that. When you can hear how people would respond to you, you're either doing something very right or you're doing something very wrong. And I will not confirm nor deny whether I consider this to be good. It's way better than that looks terrible. You like to put words in my mouth. Yeah. No, Tanya has not told me that anything... Well, I mean, you did tell me the bridge looks terrible. So, if we're being honest, there is precedent. You have told me that things I've done look terrible. So, you were like, oh my gosh, that bridge is going to look awful and terrible and disgusting. And I was like, no, it's not. Have confidence. And you did not have confidence. And then I finished the bridge and you were like, eh. And that was about as good as you said it would ever consent to saying it was. You never actually said the bridge looked good. Which is very sad. I am highly offended. And my bridges as well. How can a bridge be offended, moron? That doesn't make any sense. How can you be offended? You're quiet. You're a voice in my head. Stop being offended at everything I do. It was a word misuse. I didn't realize it was so negative. I'm joking. I'm only but joking. I'm not actually offended. I don't actually care because I don't think anything I build looks good either, so... Although, I gotta be honest, the bridge turned out very good. I didn't think it was going to look as good as it did. And I'm very happy with how it does look. And soon, I'll be happy with the way this area looks. And the mesa. And then maybe you'll be like, oh, it's fine. It's not what I would build, because I'm better. And I wouldn't build bad things like you. Quote, literally Tanya, 2023. day I'm gonna wake up and Tanya's just gonna have unfriended me on Discord and just be like, you were mean or something. Like you kept putting words in my mouth and I couldn't take it. We're no longer friends. How dare you? And then I'll be sad because I won't have someone to make fun of. Aw. Sad Bing. Shut up. You know, like I'm doing really serious building. She's like, it looks like an ice cream cone. Ah ha ha! You built an ice cream cone. I'm like, no, it's really serious. To be fair, I did title it ice cream cone in request progress, so clearly I found it funny enough to do that. I'm just not in a very talkative mood right now. And it's bothersome because when streaming, you have to have a talkative mood. I agree the bridge is better than expected. And I had really low expectations as per your request. Oh! Oh, yes! That's right, I'm a moron, of course! Yes! My bad! This makes sense now. Oh, hello. How are you doing, sir? Please die, thank you. I retract everything that I said about you disliking what I'm doing. Yes, this is good. I'm glad. Yes, being pessimistic about anything that I build and having really low expectations until you get the final product is exactly what you should do when I'm building something. I apologize for everything I've said about you being negative at my things. But I'm still going to complain about it. I hope my microphone didn't cut that out. I would be very sad if it did. Ah! Why you hit me? I feel bullied. I'm gonna go dig sand over here by myself. Ice cream cone stands, though. It's only because I haven't put the guns on it. Like once I get everything on it. I mean, guns? What guns? I'm not putting guns on my ice cream cone. I don't. Huh? How dare you accuse me of doing things like that? I would never do such a thing. All right. You want to take down a mountain, unknown? I don't have TNT, so it's literally just by digging. It's lame and boring. But yes, this mountain needs to be disappeared. I have shulkers of tools at base. That's amazing. My shulker of tools never got finished, and I think a good chunk of them are broken. Then it's gonna be evil ice cream cone. Well, you're not wrong. No shovels because I gave it to Arcus. I have, if you come over here, I've got a couple boxes, or I got a couple shovels in this box, but not ultra too many. And since I don't have any extra spare shulker boxes, this sand is just gonna despawn, I guess. Oh well. Yeah, pretty much the reason the whole thing had to be flattened and the reason I'm putting up those terracotta walls is because the bridge doesn't look compelling if land is almost as tall as it is. And I want it to look like the bridge is going into the mountains, pretty much. So, let's not break my shovel. Thank you. So if the mesa cliff is really tall all around it, then it gives a little more reason for why it went into that area, into the pass right there. There's logic behind my madness. It just doesn't seem like it. No! Someone has to pick up the sand. Perfect recreation of Tanya's voice by Bing with Me 2023. Well, if you want to pick up the sand, you're more than welcome to log on. I cannot be bothered. I've dug out so much sand already and transported it back to my base. I do not care anymore. Also, I'm not going to go and get more sand shulkers because if I went into Donut Space, then I would start a raid and I can't be bothered to deal with that. You could get a milk bucket. Yeah, I can't be bothered to do that either. Lazy. Yes. I've got too many things to do to worry about getting milk buckets right now. It is not essential to my habits. Tanya's gonna get on and ban the two of us for not picking up our entities or something. You're causing lag! How dare you! Cause so much lag. You are disgrace. It's gonna turn to Sir Topham Hatt. You have caused confusion and delay. Delay in server latency. That would be like, that's absurd. I would never do any such thing. How dare you? Accuse me of even doing that. I am innocent. I am the most innocent person you ever did see. Expert level 99 being innocent. Super genius. Right? Like, if you want to know how innocent I am, put me in trial and I will make new Minecraft accounts to play all of the jury and I will be innocent. See? It's really quite simple. When is the mayor election, by the way? I have no clue. I have no clue when that's happening. Do we have a mayor or is it just the sheriff? I don't remember. I don't pay attention to things. I just build stuff. It's probably a problem. Like, I should... Moron! That Came out of nowhere. I probably should pay attention to more things. I don't know. I put my head down and I work on my projects. Like pretty much every time that I've logged on within the last week, I've just been working on this. Last week, last 2 weeks, honestly. Just hop on and just come out here and start working on this project. Either it's the bridge or the rails or the terraforming area. Constantly doing work. Which is, you know, it's all good. Keeps me busy, keeps me engaged, keeps me playing, so I'm happy with it. But it's also the point of it that I'm probably missing out on interacting with other people because I'm just so head down to work on project, grind. I'm sure by this point, the first level is probably already despawning. How does that make you feel, Tanya? Knowing that all this sand and sandstone is despawning as we speak. To be fair, I used to be someone who had to save every single block. But like that was pretty much before I started doing big things like this. Like this genuinely may be one of the biggest projects I've ever done. No, this straight up is. Yeah, this straight up is like the biggest project I've ever worked on. Like even just what I've built so far is far bigger than anything else I've ever done in my time playing this game. So like indifferent. So like I don't care about saving every block now that I've started working on this. Because it's just like, it just doesn't matter at the end of the day. I would never use all the sandstone and sand that is here. Oh, it's raining. How many more levels do we want to take this down? You tell me, unknown. You seem to be more of the terraforming expert. So we got it pretty low now. What do you say? What do you think? What's the theory? Like especially look at the riverbank, because the riverbank is the most undone area. Not even in concrete. Well, like the sand might be used in concrete, but I got like I think another 7 shulker boxes already. And I don't have any need to carry more shulker boxes over. Yeah, so carry the left onto the right side. So take it down like there. Something like that. Cool. Because I want the riverbank to feel fairly good. So it needs to definitely be pulled back. So you could climb out of the river onto this. Oh no, we're getting down to stone levels. This is very unfortunate. Very unfortunate indeed. See, I probably would use the sand in the concrete, but I don't have any shulker boxes. It's the bigger issue right now. And it's just a hassle to try and save everything. Hello, sir. Would you please cease to exist? Thank you. See, See, I don't kill things. I just politely request their, you know, I give them a polite cease and desist from living letter. It's not rude. It's just, you know, it's just business. Admiral Beckett, is that you? Shush. A very good thing that we got a terraforming expert over here. Because otherwise, this might not look ever so great. Like, this is something I've always liked doing. Oh. Oh, hello. Ah. Hello there. How are you doing? I swear if she comes over here and throws sugar boxes at me. That's why we were getting down into stone levels. I'm about to drop off 10 creepers as a present. All right, Bang. I've heard everything you've said about me. Here's your gift. Oh, no. I didn't mean it. It was a joke. It was a joke, Tanya. Don't drop keepers on my face. All right, so there's that side. The front looks pretty good, I think. Although thinking about it, now we got to dig all this out and replace that with red sand. But now there's also the backside here. We got to sort out. Something like this. Then give you a little bit of a curve. Oh la la, look at that. Don't worry, I won't waste my precious creepers on you. What? Waste? Aw. Aw. I'm off. Family coming up tonight. Shoot me. What? No. Have fun with your family. See ya. Have fun hanging out with your family. I hope you can. It seems like you don't want to. But enjoy your time. Stretch time. You know what? Let's leave you here and we can drop you off because you're broke. Just like me. I'm broke. I ain't got no money at all. Okay, that was a bad one. I'm sorry. We do something like that. Yes. Yes. That looks right wonderful, I think. So let's get this on. I will not. I will not. I refuse to. I absolutely shall not begin humming Thomas the Tank Engine. Stop trying to make me do that, brain. It's not happening. This is actually painful right now. Good lord. Good lord. Probably due to the fact that most of the time I've been working out here, I've been humming that. Which is so silly. I'm such a silly guy. Why do I do things like this? Why do I play Minecraft and watch Thomas the Tank Engine? I'm 20 years old, for crying out loud. I suppose that I'm just a kid at heart. Which is fine with me, honestly. If I could never grow up and mature, I would do so. I have never been someone who's been like, I want to grow up and be an adult. The only reason I would, right, is like the only reasons I wanted to do that was so I could stay up late. That was it. It was like, I want to be grown up so I can stay up late. But like none of the other things appealed to me. Like driving, I don't care if I know how to drive. Cooking, I don't really care about that. Having to deal with businesses and expenses and all that kind of stuff and go shopping, like I don't really care about that. I just want to be able to stay up late or wanted to be able to stay up late before Tanya starts yelling at me, but you don't stay up late. Ah! I just wanted to, stay up late and continue to enjoy all the things that I did. And now everyone expects me to like, hey, you should enjoy this thing because it's more intellectual. Ooh. I say that and I'm mostly thinking about my friends who want me to like watch anime or something. Quote unquote, more intellectual. But before I tick off everyone on here who's secretly, or not secretly, but like unknown to me, watches anime. And they're all like, oh my gosh, what are you saying? You saying anime isn't intellectual? How dare you? I can't speak to any of that. I haven't watched it. Same. I don't get it. I also have like I have different reasons. Like I have some very strange niche reasons for not watching it. But yeah. It's just funny though how like people will tell me like they'll talk smack about me watching things and then they'll tell me that I should go watch, that. And it's just like, no, I'd rather watch, like let me watch Thomas the Tank Engine in peace. It wasn't so long ago when they themselves were being made fun of for watching what they do. Don't make fun of me for watching what I do. You know, I just want to enjoy the small things in life. I just want to enjoy things that are simple and fun and made for kids. Because sometimes I don't, sometimes people just don't want to deal with life. You know, like why is life so like everything you do nowadays has connections to, you know, TV shows, movies, everything. It's all like has way too much real life in it. And sometimes you just don't want to do that. Sometimes you just want to, place blocks in a fantasy video game. Sometimes you just want to watch trains with faces and just believe that it's real. You know, sometimes you just want to watch spaceships fly around and shoot each other and just sit back and believe, you know what? This is real. I choose to believe that this is something that actually happened. And it's just so simple. It's just, takes you out of where you are and all your problems and all your issues. And it just makes everything so simple for a little bit of time. And now I apologize for having gotten philosophical. That was terrible, and I shall never do it again. Because when I get philosophical, I get sad usually. All right. This monologue went too deep. Well, sometimes you need to think deeply. And other times you need to watch Thomas Tank Engine. I would argue most of the time you need to watch Thomas Tank Engine. Oops. Maybe I shall join no stream delay club so my comments won't be a minute late. Well, you are welcome to. Although, I'm also not saying too much. Usually streaming wakes me up. I was kind of hoping it would do that today, but it doesn't seem to be working right now. Like, I also just don't know why I'm tired. It's just mental fatigue. It's just like my brain didn't wake up today. My brain said, function? That's a funny word that I never heard of. What does it mean? What did you do so mentally straining? That's the thing is I don't know what I did. I don't feel like I did anything. Like I woke up at a reasonable hour. but my brain just never kickstarted. I went to class, failed quizzes, couldn't wake up, came back, had food, still couldn't wake up. Debated not streaming because my brain wasn't running. Decided that was a bad idea. Got on. And yeah, I just can't wake up. You don't need a lot of brain power to stream. No, but like, there's a certain amount of energy that goes into like being awake enough to think, right? There's a certain amount of like just straight up being present and able to respond to chat and like able to keep a good conversation going. Or like if no one is chatting, just being able to have a cohesive train of thought, like being able to talk. There is a certain amount of energy that you need to just be able to do that, I feel like. Either that, or it's just straight up the fact that I haven't streamed in so long that my brain has forgotten how to do it. Like, that's a very valid option. But it is what it is. All right, and now we just got this one layer left. If you have nothing to talk about, here's a random question for you. Can you roll your tongue in a tube shape? I don't have a better than that. I don't have a mirror, right? But not like right in front of me, but I believe I just did. So I think I can. I'm pretty sure people have confirmed that I can, but it's not something I do regularly necessarily. If you could, you'd know. Yeah. Like, I believe I just did. I can do that. I can wink, which isn't saying that much, but there are people who straight up cannot wink. So it is something I can do. I can. What other random things can I do? I don't know. Really? Haven't seen anyone who can't wink. Yeah, I know some people who like for some reason they don't have the muscle control or something. Like there's something about they can't, because they can't close one eyelid without closing the other. It's just something like weird. I mean, there's also people who like are allergic to water. So there are weird things. That was the fastest mountain taking down I've ever experienced. Thank you for helping me, Unknown. I've been putting off tearing this one down because I was like, it's going to take too long. I don't want to do it. And then there's like that whole other side, right? Which is like 5 mountains, 5 times the size. I don't want to do that. It's too much. But yeah, this is... I mean, if you ever want to procrastinate at other times, this is a pretty big project, terraforming that whole other side of the mountain range. And the only reason I'm doing it is because I want a backdrop. It's dumb. But it'll look cool, hopefully. It's a wild BSP. I believe in you. You can do it. I don't. Not with that attitude. Ha ha. Yeah, shut up. It'll be done eventually. It's a new one. A new voice. Yeah, that's my... I don't even know what... Like, I've used that... That's a not common one. The more boisterous, loud voice. Loud indeed. Sorry. Got a TNT machine going. That sounds fun. See, now we just need people to come in and do the decorations over here. You know, we got to get the cactus. Get some cactus, get some tumbleweeds. Some things like that. Is that it? It looks like that's it. Make Barn do it. Is he the one who did the cactuses and stuff over on the other side? What am I doing? F1. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. care about any of that. So let's pick up all the sand, if there is any more. Because I might as well save what little of it I can. And then we can move on to something else. Probably placing in more terracotta. I think because the other side is going to involve even more terraforming. Don't want any of you. You full? Yes, you are. Why did he take out like 5 from each? That's weird. Let's see. If we fly over, thank you. That area is not too much, but like this whole central area needs to be bumped down a bit. I got this app called FOV Changer. It's like fovchanger.exe or something. So that's how I do it. Yeah. I could send you the link if you are interested, if I can find a link. But yeah. I don't remember where I heard about it. Someone somewhere said something about it and I looked it up and it's pretty cool. But I just forget a lot of the time to actually activate it. Not sure I really need it, just curious. Yeah, I mean, I don't really need it either. It's just fun. Like, I goof off with it more than anything. It's useful for streaming. It is. Like, it's useful as a content creation thing, but like, honestly, it's not essential. It's just, it's fun to have. Yeah, I can use it like an OBS or a Optifine zoom key. But it's like, it's fun. There's no reason to like, that you would need it. Almost nothing is essential, but still cool to use. Yeah, I'll agree with that. Like, if you think about it, elytra aren't essential. They're just... Nah, I can't say that. Elytra, like, they're not essential, but they're convenience. makes them more than something that's just cool to use. Later are so convenient. Golden carrots. Golden carrots are something that is not essential, but they're cool to use. It's a better comparison. TNT drops to like 10 FPS. Good lord, what are those guys doing? Ah. Blowing up the world. Indeed. How I would love to join them. Blowing up the world is a delightful thing. I mean, what? I would never do such a thing. This whole area is probably going to get ripped out. You could if you didn't have that bad omen. Yup. How long we got? 19 minutes. Oh. Well, just gotta keep streaming for 19 minutes. Now you are confined there. Ah, so that's why there's been so many patrols. Actually, that's the thing. Like, patrols never used to... I haven't seen them, like, around in forever. And now I'm seeing a ton of them. Like, have you felt that as well? Like, it seems like within, like, the last 2 updates, something changed, and now we're getting patrols everywhere. Uh-oh. I forgot my bed. Fortunately, someone else is sleeping. I don't know. I saw one at spawn and recently near donuts in my 600 plus hours. It's like, I don't know. I never, like, I feel like I never saw them. And I've seen like 4 patrols in the last week out here. Which is a bit strange. Maybe because it is an open area. Maybe they spawn in the forest near your ship, but you've never noticed. Yeah, I suppose that's fair. In there, I've got so many sandboxes. And now I'll have 2 more ready. And let's go off to the other end and work over there for a bit with the rest of the sand, red sand I have in my inventory. We'll definitely need, we used what, slightly under 2 sugar boxes for that area, or slightly over. So we'll definitely need more before we start moving, before we fill out this whole area. Because it's almost like I felt like the right when they first got added, they were super common, like everywhere, always, all the time. But then I feel like they kind of stopped spawning after a while, and I've never really seen any of them until like last couple of weeks. Like anywhere. And this is across multiple worlds and everything. Maybe, or maybe it's just the area you're working on. Yeah, I wouldn't know. I would not know. Wait, you see them more often in other areas. Yeah, I guess if I start seeing them, if I see them more at my base, then I'll assume that there's something happening. I know Joe has them often as Octagon because there are no other places for them to spawn around. Huh. No, I can quite genuinely say TNT duping is never something that I have wished for. Because of my anti-TNT or my anti-duping bias. I'll bring you some more red sand. Thank you. I don't know if you're still listening to the stream, unknown, but goodbye. Have a good rest of your time, whatever you're doing. Just got a full stop. I really hope that, because I know I will, like, I'll build more things. I'll build stuff out here in this expansion area. But, like, I really hope that people take advantage of this area. Because it'd be slightly disappointing if I put in all this energy turning this place into mesa if no one used it. Not disappointing. It's going to still look good. Yeah. It would just be like, it would. Yeah, I guess. At the very least, it'd make a cool backdrop. You should add another regular road and bridge over the river on this side. Yeah. Yeah, I could do something like that. Oh, sure. Give people incentive to come over. Hey, look at us. We got roads. So I feel like this also, like something along this line should be done over on the other side as well. Because it's a bit jarring how it just turns into green grass. But we'll see. I don't know if that I'll have energy to do that. Eventually, I want to make that big hill into the terracotta hill. Yeah. Thinking that thing should turn into terracotta. That area over there, I haven't thought of anything necessarily. But that area should be terracotta. This area will finish becoming what I want it to be. Oh, is that it? Wow. That last 3 stacks went quick. Oh. Ooh. Oh, he's back. Nice. Thank you for the sand. Do I want to keep working on sand areas? Nah, that's enough sand work for today. That's a good bit. It's a good big chunk of this done. So, for the last little bit, let's see. I don't know how long I'm going to be going. My brain's shut down. But for the last little bit, we can place more terracotta. Get that side up to level. Oh, wow. Grab like 18 stacks of you. And the rest of this orange. If I can, I'll mix a couple more layers of different colors into this. I think it'd look better. But I just really want to get a basic template in so I can see how things are going to look. But like, I think this is the first time I've ever worked on a project that I'll get outside of like 1 beacon range. I guess technically the ice cream cone, but that still bears up my point of like this season really is the first. And like, you can see I was trying to do it. I would like in block, what were we on, season 4? I would have done a lot more. My stuff in block 4 would have been much bigger because of the same reason. Like, I just want to do bigger things now. I'm trying to advance beyond what I was used to doing. I never watched any of your other videos. I didn't expect. I don't expect anyone's watched me before GuildRock, really. I mean, I know I was getting somehow 30 views on those videos, but yeah. It's just interesting, like if I went into other worlds, like my older worlds, and showed you those, there's just a big difference between how I used to build and how I build now. Like everything I used to build was much smaller. Maybe a few when you applied, but I don't remember anything. It would be anything, by the way. Don't remember nothing means you remember everything. Double negatives. Because that's how Mafia works. It was said like that on purpose. So you do remember things then. Aha. Many, many terracottas. Many, many. Oop. I like being able to jump into blocks that I place. It's fun. Very enjoyable. Ah, no. Now I gotta waste more rockets. Come on, game. I ain't got time for this. No, it is still negative. In some parts of the world, they say it like that, and I like because that's how I would say it in Russian. No, they're like in English. There are people who say stuff like that, and like it still counts as negative. Like but you have to be saying it in a particular area, particular region, because overall it doesn't work. But like, yeah, I think like in Greek, that's how it would work. I personally think it makes more sense with it just being a more emphatic negative. But English speakers decided that wasn't how it was going to be for some reason. There we go. And then we're going to have to just add the second layer on it at some point.
Hello?
Hello.
What's going on?
Ah, it's a wild slime. I'm streaming. That's what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah. How much longer I shall be streaming, I don't know because my brain refuses to wake up today. I don't think I would say I don't know nothing if everyone would ever think I meant I know everything. Yeah. I mean, like I say I don't know nothing.
That made complete sense.
We're talking about double negatives. Right? English is you forgot how to read. I read exactly what you said. If I say. I missed the if. I don't think if I say I don't know nothing, anyone would ever think I meant I know everything. See, like I said, my brain's shutting off. I thought I read that exactly perfectly, but clearly I didn't. um,
I don't know nothing. What? Okay, I think that would actually mean that you don't know anything.
I feel like people would usually take that as I don't know anything, yeah.
Instead of...
Which is weird, right? Because it doesn't work like that. Like, that's not how English should work. You should never take that as I know. You should never take that as a emphatic I don't know anything, because that's not how English works. English works with double negatives. Like, that's the thing. That's the problem with English. English is a bad language. We should make a better one. Do something with your brain already. It's broken. Oh, shush. It's broken because someone keeps trying to get me to stay up late. What do you think about
I
that?
also think...
Huh? Go
I
ahead.
think that there are situations where a double negative would actually mean a double negative instead of a single negative.
Yeah. I feel like double negatives should just be emphatic. Keeping me up till like 4 a.m. is still keeping me up really late. So. Don't not successfully me. You have kept me up late. Much later than I should have
4
been.
a.m. is late.
Yeah, exactly. In fact, it's so late, it's early. I will blame you all I want, Tanya, and there is nothing you can do about it. No. Tanya over here be like, you are incorrect, my sir.
So, I see that you're working on terraforming a mesa.
Yes.
Or terraforming a desert into a mesa.
Yes. This is indeed true. I'm providing a backdrop to our spawn area. This is the plan. It's something I've been working on for like the last week or 2 or 3. So it's just what I've been working on. So I figured today, because I was finally like, all right, I'm getting back on and streaming again. It's been forever. And I was like, well, what could I do? I know. This thing that I've been
Place
working on for
blocks.
forever. Exactly. Also, greetings, comrade.
Oh no.
How you do this fine day? And now's the point where everyone goes, WTF? Question mark? Because
So,
I
if
haven't
Tanya doesn't-
finished my video yet.
If Tanya doesn't understand, it's an inside joke from that Life series.
Yeah, it's an inside joke from 5 Lives.
Me and Bang became communists. To explain it very simply.
I mean, Brooksy started it, to be fair. Right?
Well,
he's the one who started talking
yeah.
like that, and I just joined in. It's really quite simple, honestly. It was delightful. It was the part that made me the most awake because I had pulled an all-nighter the night before. It was a bad idea. I shall not do that again this Saturday night. Especially because if I did, then Tanya would be mad at me for not staying up all night with her. And I don't want Tanya mad at me 2 weeks in a row. I'm not angry. You can't get me angry, Bang. It's not how it works. I wasn't angry. I was just disappointed. You can do whatever you want. But you'll get angry at me if I stay up. You'll be like, you're staying up with other people, but not me. How dare you? To be fair, given how well my brain is operating right now, which is not at all, I don't think I'd be able to stay up. Either tonight or tomorrow. I feel like I'm going to be in bed fairly early. Oh.
Did that fix? Oh, yep.
Oh, there you go.
Now,
now you're speaking.
Yeah. How long was that for?
Pretty much since the communist conversation.
Ah.
Yeah, I had said something. I had said, well, it was Brooksy, and you were like, yes. And then you didn't say anything. Pretty much.
That's why you were interrupting me. Okay.
Yes.
That makes sense now.
I'm not intentionally rude most of the time.
So you're implying that you are sometimes.
What? I wouldn't be mean to people for fun sometimes. I wouldn't do that. That would be rude of me.
As long as I'm not being intentionally mean and they don't take it literally, then I'm fine with having a little bit of fun.
Exactly. As long as people don't get angry at me, then we're good.
Well, I was basically talking about how I don't want you to have an all-nighter because then I wouldn't get that energy in 5 lives.
You thought I was being energetic in the last session?
I never said that. I just said that I needed some awareness and you not jumping off of cliffs multiple times.
Hey! Hey! I got shot off a cliff. I will have you know, I did not jump off that cliff. I was going to be perfectly safe and a skeleton shot me off the edge.
Okay, yeah, that did happen.
I was
You did
awake
get
enough to
shot
know
off.
about that.
I was just saying that, you know, if you do an all-nighter when you're already tired, then that's what could happen in the next session.
Yes, I agree with this. This is true.
Yeah, I've been off of GuildRock for a little bit because of editing that one video, which
NXL says hello in all caps. Hello. Go on.
yeah, I think that's kind of what I was gonna say. So I don't know.
Yeah. See, I've been off for life reasons and doing school. That's pretty much it.
Ah, cool.
Just like doing school. How are you doing, NXL? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, because caps are fun. I like me some caps. I don't know about all the time, but I'm less of a caps user and more of a cross out everything that I say user. Which is why I like Discord so much, because I can cross everything out. Good. Glad
Why
to
would
hear
you
it.
cross it out?
I don't know. It's just something that I picked up. Like strike through text is one of my favorite forms of text on Discord. It's what I do on everything. Is there a way I can join the server? If you go to in the description, there is a link to the Discord. There's an application process. That is all I can offer you. But technically, there is a way. Whether you get accepted or not, that remains to be seen by everyone else. I'm not in charge of that. You can vote on that. Yes, I know. Ah! I fell off the cliff.
Try not doing that.
Like, you can strike. How did you do that? How did teach me your ways, Magic Man? How did you strike through in YouTube? In the in the Discord. Join it. There's a channel titled Applications, I think. And yeah. I am an avid proponent of hashtag make strike through normalized. Normalized strike through keys. I can speak. Strike throughing? That doesn't sound right though. I don't know. I don't
You
know,
get the
man.
meaning across.
Yeah, you know what I meant. And if you don't know what I meant, then that's your problem. It's not how it works. Shush. It's how it works in my world.
Oh no.
I said, can I please join the server? Bruh. You won't get in on a thing like that. See, I can't. I'm busy. I can't look at things. Yeah, we have pretty stringent application processes. I think that's how that word gets pronounced. Shush. That's how I pronounced it. That will surely work, right? Well, there's always a chance. I suppose. There's always a possibility. almost to the end of this thing. Oh, I'm out of terracotta again.
How big of a cliff are you going to be making?
I'm not sure. It's going to be very tall. You just gotta believe. You do. You really do. 'Cause if you don't believe, then nothing ever turns out. Said the pessimist. I don't believe in anything. I think the worst is going to happen. And then if things good happen, then I'm like, oh my gosh, something good happened. This is incredible. So. Oh, chunk loading bugginess. I'm not sure how tall this thing is going to be. I was hoping to get it up to like 150. But I don't know that I'm going to stretch it that high. Might not be quite that tall. I'm going to leave and wait until I receive further information in the application process. However, I will subscribe. Oh, thank you. Have a good rest of your day, whatever you shall be doing. And I will hope to maybe see you around in other streams. Also, shall howdy the Sir Buffalo himself. You too. All right. I think that this is honestly about as far as I'm going to go with this. There's quite a lot more to do. And honestly, we got further than I thought I was going to do, thanks to Unknown helping out over here.
Do you need some red sand?
Potentially in the future,
Okay.
yes. Yeah, Tanya came over with several boxes, but this entire area here needs to be dug out and filled in. I got so much more, says Tanya. So this whole area, pretty much this whole area just needs to be flattened first, and then I can build it, but...
How much is so much more?
Yeah. I just need to do a lot of digging and doing stuff. Hey, my thing ended. I'm out of Bad Omen. This is delightful. More than 27 boxes still. Ah. So, more.
More equals more.
Yes, more than 27 boxes, she said. Very much more. I would imagine this thing would not take that much, but I've also been known to underestimate things heavily, so it probably will take more than that. I will be pessimistic and assume that we don't have enough until we do. But yeah, all I'll have to do now is flatten this area out and cover this with red sand. And then get all the concrete or terracotta in. And then we'll have like the basic backdrop done. And then I can put a little bit of land terraforming up top so it doesn't look horrible. And then we don't talk about the back. We're just going to pretend the back doesn't exist. And if I get yelled at, then we'll do something about it. Less than full double chest, but more than a single chest of shulkers. Nice. But yeah, as I take out me last couple rockets, only got 2 more stacks after this one. I think that's where I'm going to end the stream. for today, I will hopefully be consistent once again. Make a note to myself, yell at Bang about the back of thing, but later. No! You know, I will get the Queen of Sauce to yell at you back. How about that?
Oh no.
I am evil. But yeah, since if my brain was waking up, I can endure it. The temptation to start talking like that right now is really tempting. Yeah. If I had woken more up, I would probably stay on and continue streaming, but my brain is not running. So I shall be off and go do something to hopefully wake myself up more. And hopefully I will be streaming again next week. The week after, I most definitely will not be streaming on Friday.
Probably.
But because Thanksgiving and stuff, and I will not be in town, I don't think, on Friday. So, yeah. I'll
Thanksgiving
see.
has already long passed.
Shush.
You Canadian?
You Canadian.
Nah.
Yes.
Can't believe it. You're done.
Anyway,
Hello.
I shall say hello to the end of the stream, Daddy. I shall
Hi, end of the
see
stream.
everyone later. Goodbye. Have a good rest of your days. I'm out.
Bang's ending the stream
Hi, end
because
of the
you.
stream. Oh.
Yeah.